Hi guys, I am ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. This is the rise of Cornoe and we are seeing stuff being picked up here, right? Yes, exactly. So this train is picking up to maneuver it all the way out. Now, Combinat is up and running and we should be producing reasonably continuous supplies of plastic at least, right? But now we're kind of using all of the chemicals that is being produced, right? We're not actually saving anything up, right? Everything is just going straight through, which is kind of the plan. The idea is that this facility produces chemicals for this plastics operation, and that we continue to have large amounts of plastic available, right? That is the plan. And we are moving all of that through to here. So we should have electronics coming in, plastics being delivered continuously. Right, oh, we're gonna run out of plastics right shortly. Let's just have a look. Going to go and get plastics, but yeah, okay. So we're not necessarily, it's not smooth sailing just yet, but it's looking a lot better, and our happiness is at 75, which is good. We're almost up at 80,000 people, which is another good milestone for us. If we look at happiness, it's kind of plateaued a little bit at the 75, and we still have a lot of people affected by crime. Unable to get electronics is looking a lot better. Only 589 people. The 5,000 that's not being able to drink alcohol, I think we're going to leave with... That's going to stay there. Starving. Now, there's still 5,000 people starving, so that's definitely not good. Let us quickly have a look at satiated. That okay. 99% is fine. 99% is fine. I mean, I would love them to be 100, but okay, here we're starting to see a little bit of a drop-off. So, if we have a look, our shop here does not have food. Some goods selling. Yeah, that's fine. What's going on over here? No, there's food available. And there seems to be enough people available as well. And I think we have another shop over here somewhere, right? And all of these people can walk to both of these shops, and we do have that available over there as well. So that should not be such a big deal. Okay, that seems all logical. Ooh, it's a big swath of 98s, even 97s over here. Let's have a look. Is food a problem? Food is not a problem. Is number of workers a problem? Ah, there we go. Let's do that. That should help things out a little bit. Over here, think we're okay. Food available. Yeah, food is available. It might be a situation of, not always having it available at the same time. Building without power supply, that's not good. Let's just have a look and see where that power supply is coming from. So if we pop in there, yeah, too many issues at the moment. I guess I'm not going to redo the grid at this stage. It's a bit of a nightmare to try and solve that. I guess the 5,000 people complaining of hunger or starvation. Starvation is something that happens in these handful of people not able to get their stuff, right? What is this? Yeah, that's a problem. How old is this vehicle? Only 7 years. So there's definitely a little bit of an issue with vehicle repair stations, right? These should be able to do... I just want to double check. Yeah, we can do reconstruction and machine replacement, so that's fine. Where is our closest vehicle repair station? What is this? This is a kindergarten. I thought I had a vehicle repair station over here somewhere. What is this? Okay, let's have a quick look. Vehicle repair station. There's a lot of little things that we continuously need to be resolving. So if we go, I know there's a vehicle repair station right over here. What is it called? A vehicle repair station. So why is it not... What am I missing here? Why can't I see this? Vehicle repair station. It's just called the repair station. Okay, my goodness. That is a bit of a problem with consistency. So I guess what we're seeing is that we're missing a vehicle repair station somewhere. Now we've got this train that actually drops people off here. And I was kind of wondering, maybe we get a vehicle repair station in this area. Right, if we can do that, we can get some workers out here. Let's do that. Let's build a small vehicle repair station in here. That would just help things out a little bit, right? A vehicle repair station. I'm looking for a small one. That is not small by any means. I guess this one is a pretty small one. 15, yeah, so something like that is a little bit more useful. If we were to... Yeah, the problem is we've got all of these high voltage wires up here. Yeah, it's not ideal, because if we were to pop it in here, I'm not sure we'll be able to get workers to walk all the way there. Can we squeeze something in here maybe? If we go with the even smaller option. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do the even smaller option. I mean, yeah, it's not going to work there. We'll do the even smaller option right over here, right? They should be able to... Oh, they're going to come walking up here. Ah, okay, then maybe... maybe we can do it at the back here. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. That should be okay. So we'll do that. We'll build a vehicle repair station up there. What we'll do... We'll just level that out a little bit, like so. And we're also going to try and provide... yeah, I'm not sure that's working. What we might do is we might just do kind of something like this, right? See if that does the trick. Now, what I'll do... I'll pay for this. And I'll even pay for that, right? Let me just get it up and running. Now, this thing... Let's pause it for a second while we quickly set it up. So it needs a vehicle. It's got nothing to repair at the moment. We want it to be... Well, let's give it a little bit of extra range, to be honest. Right, so at least it's doing... Yeah. That's good. That's good. So let's do that. Vehicles allowed. Oh, okay. So I guess we're not going to do planes and helicopters or ships here. We're not going to do... I guess we can do... Anyway, the rest is okay. Can we pick up on a... okay. Maybe what we'll do is we'll just kind of kit this one out ourselves. So there we go. It's got a vehicle there working. Now, it does need some stuff to be delivered to it, though. So what is our local... I guess we'll distribute it from here, right? So we'll just get this guy's distribution office. And what we'll do is we'll add this facility in here, right? So it's going to go and drop off the stuff that it needs over there, okay? And what else does it need? It doesn't need anything else. Oh, it needs steel, right? Yeah. Okay, fine. We'll also get this guy to drop off over there, and that's going to be... That's not quite what I had in mind. It needs steel to be dropped off, right? So potentially this thing is still not working because it's not getting any steel, right? Let me have a look. Yeah, it's exactly the issue. So we've got steel over here. So who is picking up from this area? General goods. Oh, it doesn't have the vehicles. Okay, fine. Give me open hulls, and I'm just going to buy a bunch of them. Okay, so now, understandably, this stuff should... Where is this? And it should be delivering over there. Okay, fine. So that should do its trick, right? So I guess that will hopefully help things out a little bit. Now, back to the action, and I'll speed it up a little bit. I think we're gonna start seeing. Yeah, there we go. That's the snow melting. So now we can get into our actual things, and hopefully this will continue to grow. Now, what I was thinking, there's a few things we need to do. The one is I'm thinking we need a loop, right? We need a loop so that we can run these 3 train stations off of this city, right? That's the plan. Now, at the moment, it's not properly set up to do that. I did play around a little bit. I do think we can get this one to work, right? So the plan is, even if we can just get this to happen, right? And even if it's tight, right? I guess, ooh, that's really tight. I'm pretty sure we'll be able to make this work, right? Even if we need to do a little bit of terraforming here, we'll be able to get this to work. The one I don't think we can get working is this. Actually, I think it should be fine. Let us have a quick look at what the levels look like over here. So what we'll try and do is just figure that out from a level perspective, right? So let's try and, you know, we'll try and rationalize this a little bit here, right? So if we do that and we average it out a little bit here, I think we can make something work here, right? So let us try and get this to work. We bring it back a little bit more. This was kind of the idea, right? It'll be tight, but it should be able to do that. Let's try and bring it back even a little bit more. So for some reason, it's immediately giving me grief over there, right? Yeah, okay, fine. Let's just try and... Yeah, it's really tight in terms of what we can do. And we... Yeah, I don't think we can do much to try and get this to work better, right? Let's do that. And then... Ooh, we don't want to do this. We want to then... You know, try and naturally just tie it in there, right? So I think something like that is probably okay. Similarly, we can do something over here. So if we wanted to do that... Okay, let's get rid of that signal for the time being. So we'll try and do... Well, ideally, we would want to do this, right? Okay, so what we'll do is let's just ease this burden a little bit over here. We trim that back a bit. Level it from the center. Yeah, something like that should now be a little bit more workable, right? So if we did this now, yeah, it's not even a concern. So we'll do that. So there we go. That gives us the loop to get that to work, right? I guess that is the plan. Yeah. That can work. I will spend the $500,000, which is a little bit tight, to do that. Now, once that's in place, let's quickly figure out our signaling with a block, I guess a chain and a chain. And what we'll do is we'll do that, yeah, on both sides. So we'll kind of keep this piece, try and keep it free because it's a little bit challenging. We'll get rid of that. The rest, that side can run as is. That side can run as is. And that's kind of introduce this. Now, what we need to do here is we need to do chain, and block. And we can probably move that one up a little bit further, right? Yeah, that's actually pretty good. Now we can actually loop the trains through here and have all of these things work, right? So that kind of feels like it's workable. So let's get rid of this. Now, the next thing I wanted to have a quick look at is this issue with the composting. So if we look at the recycling plants, I am after... What am I after? Waste treatment. Aluminum, steel, plastic, gravel, aluminum separations. What am I after? Waste treatment. General separation, electro steel mill. Why am I not seeing the composting, right? It feels funny. Is it over here? Synthetic fertilizer, grain storage. So what does this do? Synthetic fertilizer. Yeah, fine. And then this is a composting plant. Here we go. So the composting plant takes biological waste and turns it into fertilizer. It does use chemicals to do that. And then fertilizer can be applied somewhere else, I'm assuming. Small biogas plant. So instead of fertilizer, it produces oil and fertilizer. This one just produces fertilizer. A biogas plant. Turning it into oil. I guess the fertilizer thing is the right call, right? So if we did this over here, now what we'll need to do is try and find something that works here. So if we get it really tight, I'm just wondering, can we? I think we should be able to make it work. If we did, let's flip it around and see what we. Yeah. If we did this, brought it in really tight like so. Did we want to... Okay, so let's try that. And let's just... Okay, before we get there. And then the thing is that we want to do is we want to then do another one of these storage facilities. It's a transfer station, really. We want to do this. Yeah. There we go. Fine. So that will in fact give us fertilizer. So then we can run a fertilizer train to the border or something, or to a future. We can run it to a future facility that we will do, right? So a future farm, right? That's the plan. So Lipkapol, you can come and over here and construct that so that we can actually start to process this a little bit. It's starting to get on my nerves. This is constructed. Ooh, there's a police station over here with no police cars. Let's quickly have a look. It's not going to have any workers, I think, just yet. What's being built over here? So these guys are constructing open hulls. I did get a comment around not producing enough open hulls, so I think we should probably add some open hulls to the mix here. And we are seeing a little bit of that becoming a problem. So let's do open hulls. Do about 4 of them. Yeah, like all of these other things, we're just going to do little bits at a time, right? Until at least we can get a little bit more of this going on. The idea is that we will have a big, strong supply of vehicles that we can actually export and the like as well. Okay, now, what does this look like? And this guy picked up 68 workers. Let's just have a look. Why would you pick up 68 workers if we're asking you to pick up 40%? Anyway, this is a good number, 200 workers. Going out, fine. And the idea is, of course, we want more of this to be sorted. Okay, let us quickly limit the amounts here so we can set this thing up. So 0 crops, 0 chemicals, 0 fabrics, 0 booze. Then we'll have like, is it 60% of food, 25% of clothing, 0 electronic components, 0 mechanical components, 0 plastics, and then 15% of electronics and 0 like that. 0 demolitions, right? We do all of that. So that's like, yeah, I think that's a pretty good number. Plus it has stock for, you know, it has the ability to grab meat as well. So that's kind of why I'm using this modded version of it. And then what we'll do is we'll just get this guy to the Lipkapol, the big distribution office 4, to also come and drop off some stuff over here. Now, what we do need to do is have a look at what is going on with our... There's a bunch of stuff we can actually start constructing, right? Okay, this guy is... Should we... I guess we should just do that, right? Yeah. I'll pay for the little road there. It's a little awkward there, but that's fine. And then the guys can start construction over here. And I want to tie these in so we can start construction on this as well. Oh, this is quite clean. We'll do that. We'll do that. That's going to be fine. We'll do this. And what we don't have over here is the ability to pick up waste, garbage. So let's do something about that before it gets, before it's one of those things that we miss out again. Now, if we do it, say, here, if we do it, say, there, I don't think we can actually get. So I guess something like this could actually make sense. Yeah, so let's do that. And then the idea being that we will tie these in as best we can, right? So we'll do something like that. I will pay for the paths, and I'll pay for this. And then the construction here, I guess, can start in all earnest with this stuff. We want to have a quick look at the power stuff here. So where do we currently have power? These are powered, these are not. And we've got power right down this side. So I guess one thing we can do is place power in here quite centrally. Let's do that. We will get the big one go underground. We do that and that. Yeah, that's fine. I will commence construction on that. Let's try not to pay for everything. Now, I wanted actually a path to run through here, and it will. So let us do that. Okay. I'm going to pay for the paths, right? So the paths are okay. We'll do that so we can see things kind of moving around through here. This will need to be tied in. We do need to get the power moving when this stuff is starting to come in. That is under construction. We probably need to build this at some point. I guess my thinking is we need a bit of a path to kind of tie in through here. This is a little bit of an issue. So let's do that. We'll bring it back a little if we can. That doesn't want to work. So let's do that. Let's try. Oh, we've got a. Oh, I see. Got a path over there already. Well, let's get rid of that path. Try and see if we can't make something different work. So let's do that. Is it even more? And let's just try and... Why does it not want to... Are we... Let's just go back. Do we maybe have something... Ah, yep. Let's get rid of those things. And then let's try that again. Let's do the path thing. Kind of right like this, right? And then we tie that in like so. We can do that. We can... Well... And then over here we might do a similar thing whereby we try and run a path down this part of things, right? If we do that, it kind of does the same thing. We'll pay for that. I will see about running it across here, right? Yeah, there we go. So we'll do that as a bit of good measure. We don't need all of this to be... There we go. Pay for that as well. Tie that one in there. Okay, so at least we can get the kindergarten started as well. Guess Lipkapol is building that. This should... I actually want to pay for these. Right, we'll get that built. So anyway, so that is starting to move. Now, the idea here is we need biological waste to be picked up. And can you get on both sides? You cannot. So we're going to have to do another one over here. We'll probably do it down this side of things. Okay, so let's do that. Let's just get another one of these set up like... Can we get it as far away as possible from that? I guess if we do it here, we can still get the path to work, right? Let's do that. I will go ahead and pay for that path. And what we'll do is we will run something across like this. Right, at some point we can add something through there. So that should be picking up the rest of that. So let's get that constructed also. So things should start to maneuver here. So why is... Oh, is it because it's not powered? I do wonder. Is this under construction at least? Oh, it's not. Doesn't seem to be. Okay, there we go. Can we get the helicopters involved, please? Oh, they can't actually park there. How many people? 133 only. We want more people. Ooh, sewage tanks overflowing. Okay, let's have a quick look. What is happening with our sewage and things? Okay, let's just pop in here. That's heating. Sewage. Okay, so we're really not providing anything here, right? And I guess we... Well, we've got water. Water should be... Anyway, water should be easy enough. I'm thinking, can we do a sewage switch, right? So if we just do... If we did this, what's our levels looking like here? I think level-wise this should be fine. Can we do that and this, right? Would that actually work? So we can run some sewage lines through here. I just want to check. That should be okay. Yeah, that works, and that works. Okay, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. So let us get off of this, and we'll start the construction process over there. We'll go upstairs, above ground. We'll tie this in like so. We'll tie this one in like so. Okay, so that's okay. That's the starting point. We need the helicopters to come and help with this so we can get this up and running. And Lipkapol, I guess, is already working on this. Oh, not really. Anyway, we can do with some extra support there. Now, we'll do some water. Same thing for the water supply as well. We are after water... I guess a water switch is the thing that we need, right? Is there something a little smaller? Yeah, just this one. Yeah, we're just going to do the kind of... are we just going to do it? The challenge might be that we're going to try and run... I think it's going to be fine. There's not that much more we can do here, right? So what we'll do... And there's still some extra. We can still loop it around, right? So I'm thinking we'll do one there. And we'll do one here. And that gives us a bit of a water line. This is pressurized, so it's less of an issue. We'll use that one there. Is that the bigger one? That's not quite the plan. Let me just get rid of that. It is the big one. We'll do that, and we'll do that, and we will assign that for construction. We'll go back above ground, and we'll get whoever we can. We need to obviously get these things tied in to some degree, so we'll do that. We'll do this. We'll assign some construction activity here and there. Right, that should be okay. We'll also get the helicopters onto this if we can. Alright, so we'll get that moving. And then we just need to provide the kind of the fallout areas, right? So we'll get the sewage tank, which I guess will tie in over here. It feels like it's a natural spot. Alternatively, if we bring it over this way just a tad, yeah, I think that might be getting a little closer. If we do this, right? Yeah, I think that's better. We'll do that. We'll tie in the sewage over there. We'll get that line to go in there. Yeah, that works. Okay, no problems. And we'll get this one assigned. If we go underground, I do need to go back into this and say, please commence construction. Thank you. And let's just get that moving. Okay, so that's that. Then at the same time, we will need to bring in a little bit of water. So here we want a water substation. This one might come over this way, I think. Yeah, nice and central. It might still be not enough for all of this ultimately, but we will make a start with that. The helicopters make things just kind of zoom by so much quicker. So let's just make sure that this is also under construction. You can also get the helicopters to support that at all. Okay, so here we go. Things are moving quite a bit. We're still not seeing anything in here. Is there a reason for that? Did I not set it up properly? Yes, exactly right. I did not set it up properly. Now that it's set up properly, now the stuff will be coming in. This is why you need to really pay attention to that, I think. Okay, so we're building more stuff. This has got people in it. People are reasonably happy over here. We should be seeing reasonable amounts of workers coming in here. I want to build 2 more over there. We're building these 2 over here. This is up. We can get some biological waste in there. Have we finished construction here? We have. This is going to be all fertilizer, please. And this is what we're going to do here, is we're going to connect them in one particular direction. Right, so fertilizer will be picked up by train if at all possible, right? That's kind of the plan. This one is going to go into that direction only, right? So it's going to be moving through in that way. Now, it will have mixed waste that needs to be picked up, right? It's an interesting one. Now, what it does also need is we do need to deliver chemicals to it. Does this guy deliver chemicals at all? Plastics only at this stage. But I guess what we can do is we can also pick up chemicals there. And what we can do is we can drop off a little bit of chemicals over here, right? But I guess what's going to be challenging here is that we're practically never going to have chemicals available there. So I guess what we can also do is we can just say you can come in and pick up chemicals directly over there, right? Instead of unloading, you're going to load up chemicals at that plant. And you can come and run in and you can grab whatever these are that's kind of parked in there, right? So at least that's going to make a starting point there. We won't have workers here until such time as we get these guys over. So let's quickly find a path for them. Now, I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually build a little bridge here. So we're going to do... There's a separate one, right? There's the one that curls back on itself. That one. So I'm gonna do this one, but let's can we flip it around? Yeah. So the plan is if we do that and we do this, we should have workers here, right? It's not ideal because it's there's not enough room there. But I guess what we're doing is we're doing that and we're doing that. And we'll pay for this and I'm going to pay for this. But these bridges don't build easily. Oh! That was not the idea. It was supposed to be a steel bridge. I'm gonna demolish that because this is not the right bridge. It just I don't know why it would naturally do that. That's just awkward. Okay, anyway, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do it properly. We're gonna pay for that. And now it's got a steel bridge there, right? So now at least we can immediately start sending workers over here. The building is, however, without drinking water, and sewage will also be an issue. So where do we have that? It's actually quite a distance away at the moment. Okay, what does our levels look like over here? Can we actually make use of that? 3, 7. So from a sewage perspective, Certainly not. Certainly not. From a sewage perspective, this won't work. Yeah, so from a sewage perspective, we can't go into that direction. So where are our sewage? Well, obviously we can. Obviously we can. We just drop it, right? We just have to put a pump in place. Okay, so let's pop back out, and what we'll do is we'll find ourselves a sewage pump, which is gonna be, yeah, the 5-meter version should be fine, right? So what is that? That should be okay, right? So if we then do a sewage tank kind of in, well, maybe what we need to do is future-proof this just a tad and add a couple of kind of things in here, right? So if we did something like that, what was this number? 3, yeah, okay. So if we did this and we did a 3.7 here and ooh, what was this number? 3.78. So if that's, if we put it on this side instead, and yeah, I guess this will kind of work, right? So let's just get rid of this one. That's a little bit too high. Okay, there was a fire extinguished. Now, what I want to check before we get too crazy with building this is, will this actually work? And I think this will work due to the fact that it's you know, it is a pump, right? So that should work. And then the idea is that this should work as well. Yeah, fine. So that should work. So that's not a big deal. And then, well, we just wanted to double check that this works. And it does. And I wanted to check that this works. And it does. So it's very level, which means that it's kind of okay. It'll work, right? So I'm not going to pay for that. We'll do the slow and natural process. Now, similarly, we can do the same thing with the water, but knowing that that's obviously a little bit more pressurized. So we would like just the kind of the minor water switch here. So we'll run down this way. We shouldn't be overlapping them too closely, and we'll go over this way and we'll go over that way, right? And that should be quite achievable as well. No real, I don't foresee any real problems with doing that, right? And then similarly we're running this in here. Okay, that's interesting. Well, let's just run it in through there and in through there. That doesn't really matter. And that doesn't really, okay, that's fine. All of this should be just fine. And we can start construction on that, right? Go upstairs. What I'm actually trying to do is get rid of that. We'll come back because we need to provide some access to all of these things. Okay. And all the way over here. Okay, so that should at least allow the construction of these things. So we'll get the Lipkopol teams to come and work on this. We can also get the helicopters to come and work on this. Right, so we can build that infrastructure. Is this thing, is this thing full yet? Almost. Very close to being full. The rest of this, I think, should be managing, right? Yeah, the rest of this is fine. It is managing reasonably well. These are coming up. This should be filled up. Yeah, very good. Very good. No one's working here yet, just yet. Sewage tank is overflowing. Oh, we are seeing some stuff being picked up here. What we can obviously do is give it a give it an extra bit of help here, which I think might ultimately help a few other things as well. We will pay for that little slither there. And the thought process here is, right, do I do another, I think I do another bridge here, right? Let's do that. Let's, while we're at it, we were doing those, we'll do something a little bit similar to what we've just done. So if we go here, we'll grab another. Actually, we need to start looking at ending this episode. We haven't achieved that much, but it is starting to kind of get there, right? So if we did this, and yeah, we'll have to do. So if we then flip it around, do that again. But yeah, we're gonna do. That's gonna be fine. We'll do that. We will pick up this there. Yeah, beautiful. And what we'll do is we'll tie this one in here. And I guess what we're going to do is we're going to look at how this runs straight through here. Can it go underneath? It can't. Okay. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to run up here, right? Yeah, I think we're going to do that. And we'll do this. And I'll pay for all of that, right? So at least we get all of that going. At the same time, I might pay for this and for that. So at least we can get to the other side. I will tie this one up there so that it at least gets access to other stuff as well, right? Lepkapol, start your construction projects. There's lots of construction going on. Hopefully, you know, all helping out, getting everything up and running. Ooh, 77. I think it must be due to the electronics. Right, let's have a quick look at the electronics now. Unable to get electronics. Oh, yeah, there's still 1,000 people. Is that... I can't remember if that's more or less than what we started at. In terms of starving... Ooh, still a bunch of people starving. Now we're seeing... I don't like this. I don't like the flickering of the power. And I might... Is the... Why are we... Why, oh, this is not properly assigned to anything, right? Come on. Get more people here to start the construction efforts. How far is this? 89? Yeah, these are going really quickly. And I guess at this stage we should... Oh, hang on. Hang on. How are we for... Oh, that's actually built. We've already got water here. Let's just double check. This is under construction. And how about... Oh, that is built already? Beautiful. It's already filled up. Okay, so this is, should be... I'm hoping this will get done fairly quickly. Yeah, everybody that should be working on it's working on it. Let's quickly try the helicopters as well. Try and get that to move a little quicker. And what I can do is I can start opening this up for workers, right? So that so at least it's gonna go straight into working. We've got police officers here already. Do we have some police vehicles we can move there? Oh, we've got some vehicles over here though. Police vehicles. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about the police vehicle thing. This needs to be a one-way. Okay, so let's quickly do that while we're seeing that. There's so many little things. Because the Republic is the scale that it's at the moment, it really does become so unwieldy. So many different things that that can go wrong. But I do like this little bridge structure here over the ravine. The path through to Satomic, really. Yeah, getting over there to Satomic. That's actually not a... It's a quick little bypass to get to this area. And then getting into here. That's really cool. I might grab one more of these and just make its way over here. Is this one... I think this one's fully loaded. Yeah, I think I wanted to keep another open hull spot available. How is this looking? I think our electronics must be coming up. If we have a quick look again, right? If we have a look at last month's production, not exports, domestic production, last month of industry, Electronic components, pretty good. What? Where's our electronics per se? Last month. This month? Last month. Oh, consumption. Okay, hang on. Go back. We're not interested in consumption. We're interested in the overall production of electronics. 36, right? So if we go last month, yeah, those numbers are starting to come up. It's still, I mean, oh, that's just within the month, right? So if we go last year, and if we look at this year, so yeah, we can see that after, say, January, no, hang on. That's last year. If we go to this year, what are we doing? Is this a monthly bar? These bars are like, what are we looking at? So, can I click that, please? Yes. So this is 1 month, is what yeah. So this is January. This is February. This is March. This is April, and this is May. Okay. So every second month we're doing 50 tons, and then 25, 30 tons. Okay. And then if we go last year, that was quite low at 15, 18, 7, 17, 15. And then we started beefing it up to 30, 25, 36, 32, 44, 30. So we're definitely, so our biggest month last month was 44. And if we go last year, and if we go this year, we've already got a 49 and a 45 within like 2 months apart. But yeah, so anyway, it's still a little bit, a little bit inconsistent, but I guess we're definitely getting there. I mean, it's clear that we're starting to get there. Now, this has the chemicals ready to go. We don't have drinking water or the people needed to do this, right? And here we can store quite a bit of the fertilizers, and then the idea, I guess, is that we'll take a fertilizer train and just move it away and sell it or something, or until such time as we can actually use it. But for the time being, this thing may be filling up, right? Yeah, we're so close to filling up. I may need to expedite matters a little bit over here and get a train to come and do some stuff. Okay. I guess I'm going to start rerouting this train around that way. I mean, we're producing. We are producing. Let's quickly pop back over to this side, Vasastavi, to see what's going on with our vehicle production, train production. Oh, this is underway. How many trains do I have available in here? Okay. I guess what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab this train. Right, let's do that. Let's drop this off. We're going to fly on over to our new area, Kombinat and the likes. All the way over here, Zavadovka. And we're going to say, you are going to make a start over there. Yeah, that's fine. We'll save the line after that. Then you're going to pop in over here. You're going to load up on every worker you can get your hands on. Then you're going to come around here. You're going to drop off, I guess just a handful, really. I think let's start with 100%. Then you're going to go around. You're going to autosave. You're going to drop off over here. No tourists. And then you're going to drop off over there. Right? So that is the actual plan. Right? So we'll open that up. We will call that... Sorry, we'll call that the Zavadovka loop. Actually, the Kombinat loop. Kombinat loop. Okay, so we'll do that, right? We will save it. Okay, so you're on the Kombinat loop, and we're going to make a start right there, right? So you can do that. The other one we're going to add to the Kombinat loop as well. Where's my other train? All related vehicles. Zavadovka rail workers. So I want to do that one. And actually what I'm going to do is I'm just going to say set line to vehicle? No. No. Oh, yeah. Line. Oh, I'm after this one. And I'm going to say, okay, you've got, where are you heading? Okay, so once you've dropped that off, I'm just going to, Okay, so you've done that. Now I'm going to instead move you to set line to the Kombinat Loop. Okay, so I'll set you to the Kombinat Loop as well. Okay, beautiful. So that one has no trains on it at the moment, so the Kombinat Loop will be picking up this stuff for us. Building has no power supply. Let me... Oh, this is going to be finished off any minute now. It's got everything it needs. It's got 7 workers out here to try and finish it off. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, so the plan here, however, is... Oh, is this powered? Building is without drinking water. So it is powered. It just doesn't have any water. Oh, because this needed to be powered, I think. We go underground. Let us quickly pick up on this guy. What? Well, let's do that. Oh, yeah. So I guess the issue we have here is we don't have the other infrastructure associated with it. So let's quickly finish that off. So we need a water substation over here. So we'll do that. Okay, I'll close this off. I will fund that construction, and I will fund this construction to give this access to water. Our money is okay at the moment. Yeah, so that can actually be done. So this should now have drinking water. Okay, beautiful. This is built. These need a little bit more. How much more? 100,000. I guess we can continue to construct that, but it's going to become a problem for us now. So let's do this, and we'll do that. I'm going to go and pay for that, and I get the little path in place here, and we'll pay for this, and I think we'll pay for that, right? Okay, so at least now this should be working. The rest can kind of continue on its merry way, right? But at least that should be working. So now we should immediately start. What? Oh, we had some vehicles that came through and did some stuff here. So okay, so now let's just see. No one can work here, so there shouldn't be anybody going anywhere but to this site. And I guess what we can do is let's maybe start with 15 workers. How many workers on here? Yeah, that's beautiful. Okay, so ideally speaking, this should only unload about 15 workers, right? Maybe a little bit more. Oh, 15 workers it is. That's fine. This is what I like. I like to see that, right? Okay. Now, that should start working. Oh, this is the new train coming in. This should start working straight away. Okay, beautiful. Now, let's see. This guy has got... I am willing to load this up pretty nice, niftily at the moment. None of these have any workers coming their way. So I guess... And we are using these workers, right? So I guess the plan is really that we... At this next station... So if I look at the Kombinat Loop, right? So number 4... no more than 50%. So it shouldn't do more than like 160 people there. Okay, so let's just do that. We'll save that. Unbelievable. Okay, so let's have a look here. It shouldn't be unloading more. There should be at least 150, 160 on the train afterwards, right? Nope, it's taken... Oh, everything it's got left. No, but still. Is it 100? Yeah, it's still awkward, though. Anyway, we're still running both trains, so it's okay. Okay, so as long as we just keep the workers coming in, right? Got the second train running now, right? Has it just gone? Yeah, it's gone. How many people on it? Ooh, 37 only. Yeah, we don't need many workers here, to be honest. I think we can reduce this down to like 10 going forward, because this will, I mean, this does the compost thing really quickly. We're going to run into a problem with too much compost soon. Okay, now let's quickly go back. I was looking at the, wow, it's raining. Ooh, hang on. Is this guy actually doing anything? I just wanted to see. It should have everything, nothing to repair. So the idea is that as long as there's nothing to repair, then I'm quite happy with it. And then this guy should be fixing stuff as well. Okay, so over here, what I wanted to do is this train, at the cost of 4 million, is we're going to move it in here, right? So that we have a little bit more room. I'll leave that one in view there so that it can well, I'll leave it there so that we can still export it should we need to. But I guess, guys, that's where we're going to leave it. What's going on here? Who is stuck? Who is stuck? Who is stuck? Who is stuck? Everybody is stuck. What on earth is going on here? Oh, wow. Look at this. This is an issue. Okay, luckily I'm seeing this. Okay, so this guy is trying to go where exactly? It is trying to go to this waypoint, and this waypoint is suggesting it is stuck because this guy needs to be able to come back out. Okay, well, we will need to create a little bit of a lay-by in here then. So let us try. We could do it on that side. I'm not sure there's enough room to tie in over there, but we can, I guess, do this. Run through there and tie in like so. Is that going to be long enough? I think it will be. Okay, so let's pay for that quickly. Okay, and now what we're going to do here is we're going to say mixed signal. Okay, and then we're going to say mixed signal again. And we're going to say mixed signal over there, right? So now this guy should be able to come in and park in there, right? And block that road. Well, well, well. So I guess this guy has no workers on there. This thing is completely parked, right? None of this is working due to this thing. I'm kind of tempted to do one on the other side as well if I can. Let's see. Can we get something out there? We can. Oh, we can't. We can't do that. Well, anyway. We've done what we can here now. We need to do more, get more aggressive with our strategies here. I guess this is still not going to have any workers. Wow. Bit of a disaster right there, I can tell you. Okay, I just want to see a train full of workers come in here. None of this stuff is critical infrastructure, so it's not like it's heating that stopped or power that stopped or something that's going to grind the system to a halt. But it is going to be a challenge if we don't get it. Wow, look at that happiness go! Excellent. I'm loving that. Is this? Oh, that's not a train full of workers. It is a train trying to pick up some fuel and the likes. I guess these should be well stocked still. Yeah. Interesting, because I don't think we ever even saw... Ah, we did. And we missed it completely. Too involved. Now there's another train waiting too long. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. I'm aware of this. There's a building on fire. Atomograd 17. That should be okay. It's just a transformer. Come on. Where my workers at? Where are my workers? That's a worker train. Did I miss some? Oh, here we go. Yeah, there we go. I just want to make sure this stuff is going to start moving again. Yeah, so we're going to immediately start working here again. This is 50. This is... Okay, I'm going to just do that so we can get that to move. Okay, there's a train out through there. The next one is slotting in. This one is emptying. Good. Yeah, because if I added the extra train here, that is definitely a problem. Wow, okay. Waste management becoming an issue. Waste management is a big issue in this game, and I guess because it's some of the things that kind of was added a little bit later on, it's something that I've never entrenched properly in my thinking. Okay, there we go. That train is going out. Oh, why are you... Why? Hang on. Let's just have a quick look. See, this is why I quickly wanted to have a look. There is no reason for this guy to do that, right? Oh, and to be honest, actually, what we want to do here... Actually, I want to do that... And I want to do this, and I want to do that, and I want to do that, right? So that there's actually a bit of a bypass track there. And now these guys should be emptying themselves out. And I'm hoping we'll get another train full of workers here. 500. Oof, only 200. But I guess that's okay. This is moving again. Happiness good, health good, population good, money good. Right. Oh, we're out of workers yet again. Do we need another train to come in here? I'm just not sure we can necessarily do that. I mean, we've got a big buffer here. I mean, it's processing. Reconstruction and process. I'm just going to pay for that, honestly. The reconstruction thing is a bit of can be a bit of a nightmare to deal with. There's enough workers here to kind of keep things moving. Where does this guy's mixed waste go to? So that guy, this guy is what? I don't know why that's filling up so much, right? It should just be moving it straight through there or processing it itself. I mean, that's what's coming in here. So I'm always concerned. I don't know why it's doing what it's doing there. Still have the workers here. Are we seeing another train coming in? We do need another train. How many workers on this one? 156. They drop significantly. Okay, that train has gone out. So at least we're clearing the backlog. We're clearing the backlog. Yeah, out of workers yet again. Yeah, drop it off. Yeah, I mean, it's doing its thing, right? And we've managed to do that. Okay, guys, I'll leave it there. Things are looking pretty good for us at the moment. Did we see... Oh, these might be done, right? Done and full of workers? Yeah, done and full of workers. There's still no police cars here. I might do a quick buy of the police cars just because I'm going to forget. Okay, we'll start off with 2. We'll maybe pop back in a little bit later. But I guess now we've got even more here. These guys should be getting everything they need. I might want to... Wow, there's still a lot of money required there to finish that one off. All of this is doing its thing. So I guess it's working, right? It's working. Things are back up and doing its thing. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, please hit that like button. Another long episode. I will see you in the next one where we continue to try and, you know, optimize the efficiencies. We are now doing the managing our composting, and we should now get a set off for it. So I guess we need to go and sell this compost via train or something. So I might set up a composting train or something to just go and sell compost somewhere, because that is going to be a bit of an issue. But anyway, I'll see you in the next episode. Yeah, leave your comments down below and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Bye bye.